Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makakodash, Bhakti Yahweh, Bhakti Yahushai, Bhakti Yahweh, Bhakti Yahushai, Bhakti Yahweh, Bhakti Yahushai. That would honest to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. That's where I learned the truth from. This is the brother Yaramya back at you with another video. This topic been dawning on me for a little while. Due to the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. Hopefully it'll be much edifying. This topic is called, what the lesson is going to be named, invest in what was given to you, meaning, invest, meaning to publish, to do the will of Yahweh because it was given unto you, because as we know, the Most High deals in a remnant, he deals in small numbers. The Most High didn't give this truth to everybody, so what we have, we must not take this for granted, even though myself, my follow, myself might end up not doing what the Most High asks, because as you know, the Most High said, study to show thyself proven. Roughly paraphrasing, the Most High said, go out on the highways and the byways. The Most High said, do His works. And doing His works ain't just studying on your own time. You ain't just going out on the highways and the byways. Studying is doing videos, personal videos, not just camp videos. Because you have to continue to stack up that money in your bank account if you want the Most High to see what you've done for you, what you've done for him, Salakia. For example, you getting paid every 2 weeks, every week, or what's not. You getting that money, and the money coming in. You sure that money is coming in every time it's payday, and you saying, okay, I can save this check for so and so, I can save next week check for so and so on, so you stirring up that money so that you could eventually have an abundance of money for whatever reason it is that you need that money for. That's the same with this truth. You have to continue to push out those personal videos, doing those camp videos, doing your studying on your own free time. You gotta perform the righteous acts of Yahweh to the best of your abilities on a daily basis. You gotta continue to stack up that money in the bank account of the Most High, so when it's time for Yahweh to withdraw, he could withdraw and have something. We can't go to the Most High empty-handed. Like I say, you may do camp videos and you may do the reading, but you still have to prove yourself to the Most High on a daily basis. Where is your personal videos? And like I say, myself, this lesson is basically for myself. Let me put it like that. This lesson is basically for myself. A little self-examining. And I myself have to do better. So if any of you are came out there, if this lesson hit you, try to do better. Do better for Yahweh Bashim Shai. Don't just do better for you. Because we all looking for that salvation in the end. And the only way to get that is to do the things what Yahweh Bashim Shai asks of us. But nonetheless, we're getting this lesson. Nobody does speak much edifying. The first precept I got is Ephesians 4:11. It says, and he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. When the Most High was giving out his gifts, he gave everybody something different. He didn't give everybody the same thing. Not all of our lot is going to be the same. We all have different things that the Most High had lined up for us when he gave us this truth. As the scripture say, he gave some apostles, some prophets, some evangelists, some pastors, some teachers. You just have to find out what your lot is, and you have to stick with it. You can't be doing everything, because the Most High didn't give us everything. to do. He gave us a certain job to do. So whether your job is to be an evangelist, your job is to be an apostle, your job is to be a prophet, your job is to be a pastor, your job is to be a teacher, you got to do what the Most High gave you. The Most High assigned all of us different gifts. And it's a reason for that. I can get verse 12. It says, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body. So this is why the Most High gave each man a different gift. Some men may be apostles, as I stated. Some men may be pastors. Some may be teachers. Some may be evangelists. The Most High gave all of us different lots. And why? Because this is so that we can help build the body of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The body can't function without the legs. The body can't function without the eyes. Properly, at least. We put it like that. The body can't function properly without these things. So if all of us if all of us doing what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai asks of us to do, imagine how strong our body would be. And like I said, starting with myself, this lesson could be an example for me also. Because no one is perfect. We all are striving for perfections. Even when we do righteousness, they're counted as filthy rags in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because we have gone off so many times before His sight. Just the thought of wickedness is sin. So this is why we have to always be in a constant state of repentance also. And as I state, we got to invest in what the Most High has given to us. Let me get this next precept. 1 Corinthians 12 and 28. It reads, and Yahweh had set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healing, helps, governments, diversities of tongues. And this is true. The Most High gave, as I state, all of us a different lot. All of us a different job. Some may get more, some may get less. But in the end, it's all about what you can do with the Most High gave to you. You have to flip whatever the Most High has given to you into something more. You have the one to grow. Growing ain't come self-consciously. You have to do the actions for it. And it's a saying in the world, actions speak louder than words. You just can't say, oh, this or that. No, it's not. You have to show the Lord. And I read this precept again. 1 Corinthians 12 and 28. And the Most High had set in some the church, first prophets, secondarily, so like your first apostles, secondary prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, helps, governments, diversities of tongues. So basically, the Most High has given each man here, a different thing to do. He said some up in the church as apostles, some up in the church as prophets, some as teachers. Then He gave them the ability to perform miracles. He gave some the ability to perform miracles. Some going to heal. Some going to help out. A government body. A diversity of tongue. Some men could preach and teach His word in different languages. But guess what? As I say, we all have different things to do for the Lord. And this is going back to the first precept. Not all our jobs is the same. In this truth, the Most High has set up for us different things to do. Just to build our one body, to make sure that body is operating correctly. I get an example in the book of Matthew. It's the book of Matthew 25 and verse 14. It reads, it says, for the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2 talents, and to another 1. To every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. So this is a parable, a story on the Most High giving certain men certain gifts or certain talents, and that talent being uh, according to their ability of their faith, to their measure of faith, as they say. Some may get more, some may get less. But in the end, it's all about what you do with that gift that the Most High has bestowed upon you. The finish read on. Verse 16. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he had received 2. And likewise he that received 2, he also gained other 2. So those men who received those 5 talents and the men that received the 2 talents, they went and doubled that for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So if these men could do it, why can't we? As I say, this lesson could be an example for me also. A little self beaten. Because I myself is guilty of this. I may go over the highways and the byways every week, right? I do my own personal studies, but yet I ain't doing no personal videos for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The only time I do the video is when I go to camp, and it can't be like that, So I myself is guilty of this, So those men who had those 5 talents, he went there and got 5 more talents, being 10. And the men that had 2 talents went there and got another 2, making it 4. So they went there and got that money from Yahweh Shem Yahushai and doubled that, So they doubled what the Most High gave to them, They invested in the knowledge that Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave to them, Because if you're giving something back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you gotta come. You have to come with some sort of an what's the word now? Increase, percentage, So you just can't come now saying, "Oh Lord, I had so and so talents or what's not, and I came back with the same one." You know what? I can further read inside this story and give a further understanding on it. This is, I can take it again from verse 16. Matthew 25 and 16. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged it in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckons with them. So eventually the Most High, he came back after he gave those men time to flip his money, come back with some sort of interest. That's the word I was looking for earlier, Salakia, So the Most High, he gave those men time to go there, to preach and teach the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, his words, to share the gifts that he gave to them to others, so that they could increase in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, Then he came back to see how it all went, but all those men, only the man who had the 5 talents came back with an interest. He came back with 5 interests, 5 more talents. The man with 2 talents, who was given 2 talents, came back with another 2, and the man who was given that 1 talent, he came back with nothing, He hid the money, what the Most High gave them in the earth, it was not. Why? Because he lacked the faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and that's what this shows, You can't get something from the Most High and come back with that same exact thing, It ain't working like that, The Most High was the one who gave you that, The Most High could have simply give that talent what he gives to you unto someone else, you know, but he gave it to you and you choose to hide it, you know. Let me read verse 20. It says, and so that he that received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 more. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained another 2 talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. You know, so when those men came and presented those talents to Yahweh, you know, the Most High commended them for turning the number of talents he gave them into something more. You know, the Most High was pleased with them. You know, the Most High is pleased with them, and the Most High said he's going to make them a ruler over many things, you know, meaning the Most High is going to pay you back for the things you have done for him, you know. And guess what? That type of payment is going to be an eternal payment. You know, that payment is going to last forever. You know, that's going to last forever. You know, so when given these gifts or these talents or when given this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you have to utilize what the Most High is giving you. You know, because as we also say over here, you know, having this truth is like walking on eggshells. You know, because any little thing, it cause you go off, and any little thing, the Most High, you know, with a snap of his finger, could take you out for. You know, and with a snap of his finger, he could withdraw his spirit away from you. You know, and that's a fearful thing. You know, that's a fearful thing within itself. You know, to want to be in this thing and to not be in this thing. Boy, that right there is scary. You know, but I can further read verse 24, Matthew 25 and 24. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I know thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast sown not, and gathereth where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, thou hast that is lo, there thou hast that is mine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I have strawed not. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him, and give it unto him which had 10 talents. For unto everyone that had shall be given, he shall have abundance, but from him that hath not shall be taken away even that with which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into utter darkness, there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You know, so pretty much the man who got that 1 talent hid his talent within the earth. You know, he kept it to himself. You know, instead of going out there and making a profit on the talent that the Most High has given him. You know, he came back to the Lord with the same exact thing. So the Most High is pissed with him. The Most High is saying, I give you this talent just for you to come back to me, you know, with nothing in return. You know, you coming back to me, you used my talent for yourself. You didn't share it to nobody else. You know, you didn't go there and flip this and come back to me with interest. You know, the Most High is furious with him. You know, so the Most High said he's gonna take that away from him and give it to the man who had the 10. You know, who came back with 10 talents. You know, and as they state, it's a scary thing for this It's a lot. It's a scary thing for the Most High to give you something and to take it back, because why he gave it to you in the get-go? Because he thought you was gonna use it, and that's what the Most High thought in this instance. He thought this man was gonna utilize that gift he gave him, but guess what? He hid it for himself. So the Most High said he's gonna take it from him and give it to someone else, because that just shows he didn't care. He didn't have faith. He didn't want it in the get-go, pretty much. So you have to invest in what the Most High has given to you. If the Most High give you 5 talents, utilize that, come back with more. If the Most High give you 4, utilize that, come back with more. 3, come back with more. 2, come back with more. 1, come back with more. No matter how many it is, the Most High gave us talents or gifts according to our measure of faith and our measure of ability. So it's the reason why the Most High gave it to you. Don't make him take it back. Don't take what the Most High has given you for granted. But nonetheless, hopefully this lesson is much edifying and to serve this purpose. I'll give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim and Kakadash for putting this prayer upon me to this video. Shalom.